Hi, I'm Ann Richardson, and I quit my fears. I am an author, a spiritual director, and a leader of trauma groups for women. And I joined this group, this project, because I wanted to share with you how you can overcome your fears too. You know, fear held me back at times for pursuing some of my dreams. I believed this lie that I wasn't good enough. Now, over time, spending time with God, I know that I am His beloved. I also have more love for myself, and I have more confidence and more courage to step out and pursue my dreams. And you can have this too. So in this chapter, I share some tips, some tools, some spiritual practices, some stories that will help you become more of the beloved, be more confident, have more peace, and even freedom from things like worry that's fueled by fear. So you can pursue your dreams too. Yeah, it's true. I mean, I still have some fear, especially when I try something new, but I can honestly say it doesn't hold me back like it used to. And you can have this too. So I wanted to share a little story with you. I had a dream of being a writer for a long time. I wanted to be a travel writer, and my uncle was, and he helped me get started. And I was in my late 30s and married and had 2 children. So we took a trip up to Yosemite Valley in California. And I wrote about all the beauty and all the wonderful things to do. And I came home and got my article together, and I sent it out to various magazines and newspapers. And all I got was rejection, rejection, rejection. So I quit. Now that was an unhealthy quitting. And I put the pen down and I didn't pick it up till 25 years later. Now since that time I had done some work, done some healing, and I was feeling more confident. And someone suggested I submit an article to Human Development magazine on accompanying survivors of trauma. And something kind of stirred inside of me. It's as if God was saying, try again. And so I did. And I wrote up in an article and I submitted it. Now I have a little side story I want to tell you. When I was young, single, I went to the Louvre in Paris. I fell in love with the artist Georges de Latour and his painting called Joseph the Carpenter. And it's of Joseph and Jesus looking into each other's eyes. Jesus is a child, he's holding a candle, and Latour had a way of capturing the candlelight, the reflection in their faces. And I was so drawn to it and drawn between the love between the two of them that I bought a copy of it. And I had it hanging in my home for years, till through many moves it became worn and tattered, and I had to give it away. So back in 2019, my husband and I went back to Paris, and I went back to the Louvre, and there was that famous painting I loved by Georges de Latour, and I just felt the love. As Joseph loved Jesus, I could feel God's love for me as his daughter. And I was just so grateful to be able to see that painting again. So in 2019, my first article was published in Human Development magazine, and on the cover was the picture of Georges de Latour's Joseph and Jesus. I want to show it to you here. My jaw dropped. I couldn't believe it. It was such a gift from God, just confirming that I'm his beloved. And on the magazine it says, together Joseph and Jesus discovered the light of the Heavenly Father's gifts and calls. And it was as if God was saying, you're gifted, you're called to be a writer, step out. And now I just want to share the same with you. Don't give up. Whatever your dream is, pursue it. Step out. Get help if you need it. But know that you have been gifted and called. Thank you.